So here we have my new dop pot from Rio Grande. I have the heavy duty green wax that I'm going to put in there and turn it on. And I'm not sure, I'm just going to break a few pieces like so. Let's see what we get from them like this. How long it takes. This is not its permanent location. I don't have everything quite set up the way I want it yet, but this is a good start. Get all the little flakes into the pot so that they don't melt all over the place. Alright, and I'll get back to that. So it was 9:39 when I put these pieces in. It is now 9:44. This is 5 minutes later. I consider that to be a good degree of melt of these pieces for that time period. I'm going to add another piece here and another piece there, and a few of the small chunks to get them into play and starting the melting process. I'm not exactly sure how deep I want to go with this, but you know, I'll play it by ear. Here we are. Okay, so now it's 10 minutes later, 15 minutes altogether. The two bottom pieces are melting nicely, and I just added a third, which would be a fifth piece in total of about the same length with a few of those chunks. And then this here is a piece that I received in a bucket. Woo! It's warm already. I just put it down from a local person nearby who has interesting pieces, slabs, and some petrified wood and quartz and other things that we're working with. A man named Homer. I appreciate his participation in my experience. So I just added that another piece just a few moments ago, getting this warm. And I've got the dop sticks. I believe that should be enough. I might add one more piece, but I doubt it. And we'll see how that goes in so many more minutes. Thank you. So it's about another 12 minutes or so later, and there was a nice hard film on top that I just pushed down where the liquid from these two sides rolled in. So this is what we got at this point. It's about maybe started at 39 and it's 10:08, so it's about a half an hour. This is a half an hour later. There's still a semi blob, pretty hard. I'm not gonna diddle with it too much, but I'm gonna get a nice little dab on top of that, let it settle on for a few moments of the dop. And go to the outside where the heat is, where the properly liquefied wax is. This stone has been sitting here for a good many minutes, just getting heated up, acclimated in that way. I'll put the glob near to the side so it gets some good heat. It gets really melted down. So here we are. It's been about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes, and this liquid, this wax, is very, very good at this point with its viscosity. This stone has been sitting here for quite a bit of time. It's very acclimated to the temperature of the dop pot. I'm getting a good bit of wax on top of this, and I'm going to just touch it like this and bring it down to the table and allow it to set and settle in this way. Let me unblock the light. I'm going to blow on it and allow it to harden without possibly overflowing. I'm going to let, nope, not time to let go. Allowing it to harden. Everything's nice and hot except for the table. I'll get back to that in a moment. Okay, so now here's the finished guy. It's been a moment or so, about a half a minute, minute and a half, and the wax has hardened sufficiently to the point that the stick is holding its own. It's still very, very warm. Wow. I'm going to sit it on top of my freezer to help the cooling process. Let's do that. This is a freezer. It's not really cold on top. It's very well insulated, but it is cooler than the ambient room temperature and the table from which it was just sitting. So we'll allow that to settle into its self and go from there. Thank you. So here we have the finished dop stick on a stone, with attached to a stone. They're very well connected and ready to work. Thank you. So there it is, the stick, first stick with a stone at the Cab King, preparing for its initial use.